you're looking for. Freeway Auto Center will get you there. Call 909-269-8731. That's 269-8731. That's your number for Freeway Auto Center.
Are you thirsty for books that will fill your soul with wisdom, joy, and inspiration? Then take a refreshing and nourishing drink at Alice's Quiet Mind Bookstore, located in the heart of the Agape International Spiritual Center in Culver City, which incidentally was recently featured on The Today Show. From aromatic soy candles to best-selling authors like Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith and a whole host of other visionaries, Alice's Quiet Mind Bookstore has everything to soothe your body, spirit, and soul. For more info and directions, visit agapelive.com today.
The other station claims to be local. Since when is Glendale local? KCAA News Talk 1050, your true local station. And into balanced living with Dr. Marissa. Her mission to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, love, laugh, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Fay on ubnradio.com.
And welcome. You are tuned into my weekly talk radio show called Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa every Tuesday at naturally high noon out of the Universal Broadcasting Network in Sunset Gower Studios, live, and then on my syndicated CNBC talk radio show on Thursdays at 7 and Saturdays now at noon, AM 1050. That's KCAA. And this is a show about hope and happiness. So there's no gossip, no scandal, and no K-words, no Kardashian talk at all. Instead, we focus on your reality life and how you can be happy 88% of the time. So we have some fantastic guests all the time. If you've missed any of my past episodes, Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith, Don Miguel Ruiz, Marianne Williamson, Marianne from Gilligan's Island, Fran Drescher, Dr. John Gray, so many to name. I can't name all of them, but you can find me on Stitcher, on TuneIn, KCAA, UBN, GLN now, YouTube, iTunes, and TuneIn. So if you cannot find me, it's time for you to go to a doctor, because there's so many ways to tune in to hope and happiness. And we're so grateful for all of the listeners who continue to inspire me and give me the finger. Actually, they give me a like. And it's wonderful. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to do this. This is my fourth year. My YouTube views are up over 31,000 now, and that's thanks to you. And this is my birthday month, so I continue to thank you and celebrate all of that. And so this week, I want to give a peace shout out in and out to Kevin Costner, who invited me backstage after his concert in Solano Beach. Whoop, whoop. I think I get an applause for that. That was totally unexpected. And he has a book coming out, and I said, you're welcome to come on the air with me and promote your book. And his response was, I'd love to. So we're holding that space that Kevin Costner will be here. He actually has a great focus in his music and his work on the ravages of war. So that makes him a great guest for the show. As well, Dr. Bruce Lipton. I was absolutely blown away on Saturday night at a program at Agape International Spiritual Center, thanks to the beautiful organization of Wendy Zoller. Mei. She also speaks Chinese, and although she's white, but that's another story. She put together this amazing program, and I heard a man speak for the first time validating everything that I just happened to talk about on my call-in. Remember the guy last week who called in, wanted to reduce his heart disease, didn't want to take the medication, and we spent some time talking about the mind-body-soul connection and how your attitudes and emotions can affect your health and well-being. Well, 3 days later, I get to sit and listen to this man scientifically prove everything and validate everything that I believe. And I'm so grateful. And guess what? He has agreed to come on the show. So you have to stay tuned to take my advice. I'm not using it, because I will bring you the best and the most inspiring people. And no exception to that rule is our special guest today. I am so grateful and proud to bring on affectionately known as my choir boss. I'll tell you a little bit about her. Ricky Byers-Beckwith is an artist, visionary, entrepreneur, author, and singer-songwriter whose transcendent music is changing the world. With an infectious sense of humor, Ricky creates dynamic and innovative projects rooted in love, joy, and music as a transformative experience. Please welcome to my show, Ricky Byers-Beckwith.
It's so good to be here.
It is so good to get you here. And I have a friend. She doesn't have an answering machine. She has a questioning machine. Yes. And when you call her, it says, "Who are you and what do you want?" So I want to know the Ricky behind the Ricky. So who are you really and what do you want?
Well, I think, I know. I am Ricky Byers-Beckwith. I am the voice of the universe. I am the song of the celestial, and I am a funky, soulful person, I think. At least that's what I feel. And what I want is your attention. I've always wanted your attention.
Well, you've always had my attention in one way or another.
I do good with attention. I know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Some people get attention and they don't know what to do with it.
Yes.
So I know what to do with your attention.
Yes.
And so I want your attention. I want your attention about the planet. I want your attention for how we can live better together. I want your attention for music, for dance and the joys of that. I want your attention for just the way we can be friends.
Yeah. And you do that. You do that through your music. She is my choir boss. I am a diva. I'm a first soprano. One of the most fun things that I get to do in life is be part of the Agape International.
She's a diva. The divas take the time to get their nails done when everybody else is trying to get the choir rehearsal. The divas are like, I'll come Sunday.
Busted. Yes, the Agape International Spiritual Choir, which is an expression, all 200 of us, of your brilliance. I think I sing the songs, I feel the songs, I experience the songs in a way that breaks my heart open to love. Your music, what comes through you, the brilliance that comes through you through the words and the music, and your husband sometimes. But hi, big brother. I didn't know if we were really going to talk about him or not, but
he's in Africa. He didn't hear that.
Okay.
but he loves you in spite of himself.
I know he does.
In spite of yourself.
I know.
Probably because of yourself.
Yeah.
Because of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the two of you have really changed my life over the last 6.5 years, and having my positive roots watered at the center and being in the choir and actually, the words are so transformative, but the putting words to music, and that's what you do, and that's what you're great at, is your gift. I mean, amongst other things.
But it
amongst
is,
other
I
things.
think I think that's one of my greatest gifts.
Yes.
And it's I think it's all about love. I know it is. And so whatever we're doing in any capacity on a life that is that's spiraling up is all about love, but how we express that is what we're talking about.
Right.
How we express that love.
Right.
And I found, and I just came back to it again very recently, that music is my greatest expression. So though I've been building these other ways of going and being in the world, I look forward to coming back to the studio and to doing another great CD and working on the music.
Good. I'm glad that you know that, because I think of Barbara Streisand, who is, her gift is music, but she regrets that she didn't do more in movies as an actress. And it's like, how can you think that when it's so plain, as is with you, that is what your gift is. So I'm really glad that you recognize that. And you last year, 2 years ago, you came out with Let My Soul Surrender. It's a music and a book, which is great. My daughter Sarah gave it to me for my birthday.
Wonderful.
Yes, she did. It was wonderful. And you signed it. And it was the first time I thought you liked me, because because you put something nice in the book.
Oh, that's so funny on so many levels.
I know. We're not going there.
She's so Chinese.
I am. No doubt. And actually, I'm going to follow that up with a compliment because I was just talking to my older daughter because I'm the one area of my life that I feel great about every aspect of my life. Just me, I look good with clothes on, but, take my clothes off and I'm not so, happy with the way I look. So I want to look good naked. I really do. And when so I said, that's it. I'm going to work on it. I'm really going to do healthy lifestyle, gym, better diet. And my older daughter said, do you have any models that you can look to inspire you? And I said, well, I'm not as young as I look. And she goes, well, Ricky is older, but she looks fantastic and has a great. I know out of the blue.
Wow.
Yeah, that she picked you out. So I wanted to say that on the air.
Oh, that's really
Isn't
sweet.
that? I mean, compliments from kids or teenagers.
I'm big with the teenagers.
Teenagers are like if you get a compliment from a teenager, you're doing okay.
Well, a teenager gave me a compliment last night, and then I brought up the stuff that I'm looking at that is less than favorable in my assessment. And she looked at me, she says, that is not happening to you. She says, that is not happening to your face. What are you talking about?
I'm so... Yeah.
I mean, this kid, she says, wow, you're fabulous. Your skin, your body, you just look good. But I think you're fabulous.
Yeah.
Your skin, your body, you look great. I think our programming is what gets in the way. And it will always get in the way. It's part of our journey.
I guess you have to accept it.
But you keep coming back to the place where you go like, but I still love this body so much. Because if something happened, something out of the wherever, and your body began to lose weight and lose weight and lose weight and lose weight, you'd begin to remember when your body had weight and how beautiful you were.
I look forward to that.
Yeah, no, you don't, because I'm talking about when sickness hits, or when older age begins and the body begins to shift and change, and you look back on pictures when your body was beautiful, but you didn't think so.
Right.
Like the videos that we did, the first videos, and we thought like, oh my God, makeup looks horrible and blah blah, and then you look at those same videos. I'm looking at my videos that I had such judgment about. Like even Mabel video, one that you love.
Yeah.
And when I first saw the video, I was like, wow, there's a lot of makeup on there and like blah, blah, blah. And I wish, now I look at that video, I go like, I look fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look really good.
Yeah.
But
I know,
I think it's time.
Yeah.
Time reveals what we weren't able to really understand sometimes.
Right. I will embody that and try to like myself and not see clothes as false advertising. Anyways, okay. I do. If you just tuned in, you are listening to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa, with my very special guest, choir boss, music extraordinaire, Dr. Ricky Byers-Beckwith, also affectionately known as the First Lady of New Thought Music.
Oh, Lord.
And speaking of music, tell me one of the things that you have recently, in the last 3 years, launched yourself into. It's just a very small endeavor, giant music festival, wanting to make it into this incredible, which you are, and it's, your expectation probably of the first year being as big as it would be in 10 years. Just like me, we want it all now, but it is. It's becoming this world-class music festival. So here it is.
Yeah, the Rhythm and Joy Festival was designed so that we could celebrate music as a catalyst for changing people's lives and the way we do what we do. So many wonderful things can happen at a festival. In a festival like the Raj Festival in particular, where the intention is to bring people together in a wholesome, wonderful way. And when I say wholesome, I mean healthy. I mean happy. I mean user-friendly for our children. Because sometimes you go to festivals and it's not as wholesome. You know,
Okay.
sometimes there are drugs going on, lots of drugs, and and lots of weed. And I'm not against folks smoking weed, but you might not want to be smoking weed around your little
Your
2-year-old,
kids, right.
You know, and even some festivals where there's a lot of alcohol, but the Raj Festival is family friendly. If you want to get high, you can get high after 9:30. But from 12 noon to 9:30 p.m., we're there to have a good time like you would with your family.
Right.
Like back in the old days when you'd be on the front porch or you'd be in the backyard, but you're at the Raj Festival and you're listening to great music from all kinds of people,
Right.
all kinds of talent.
Right.
And I'm learning how to do that even more, efficiently,
Okay.
so that we can have more people. But I'm always looking at what is the model? What is it? Because we've inherited such programming of the way things are done that we start out doing it that way.
Right.
And then you discover, well, there's a better way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
Yeah.
there's another way that's more inclusive, where maybe we have less people, that maybe we don't have to be so big.
Right. Too
all the
many
time.
things going on.
Yeah, that's so
yeah.
big. You know, it's like, I want a gold record, I want a Grammy, I want an Oscar. Well, what would happen if you did community theater and did it really well
Yeah.
in the community and everybody felt good after you were done?
Right.
You know, what
Yeah.
happened to
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. It's the art for the sake of art.
Yes.
Not art for the sake of the reward, the shiny reward.
Yes.
The reward is in, when you sing or when you're directing and you are happy with us.
So happy.
You're
with
so
them.
happy with us.
Yeah.
It's so easy to sing watching you because it's this magical connection that we have. You get brighter, we get brighter, you get brighter, and that's the magic that we're trying to do at the music festival.
Yeah, it
Rhythm and
is.
Joy Festival. I mean, I've been there every year because I have to, because I'm in the choir and I love the choir. But I would be there anyways, although I'm not good with heat. There's
Yeah.
3 things in life I don't
Yeah,
understand.
that heat is hot.
Yeah. But it's okay because I get.
Well, it's
because
not Joshua Tree. It's hotter in Joshua Tree.
which is why I didn't go there. Which is why I when you asked me to do Qigong in the retreats in Joshua Tree, I say, no, thank you, I'm busy. I just do not. There's 3 things in life I don't understand: vandalism, terrorism, and why people live in the valley. But I will go and sing and volunteer. And actually, you've asked me to do a little spontaneous Tai Chi there, so I'm looking forward to that. But it is on what date? August
29th.
29th.
And in
Saturday.
Woodland Hills at 5800 Topanga Canyon Boulevard. That's at the Warner Center Park.
Yes.
And Warner Center Park has a summer series of festivals on Sunday afternoons, late evening, early evening, from 6 to 8. You can catch tribute bands pretty much all summer, every weekend, starting, I think, the first Sunday in June, and they go straight to almost to the end of August.
Okay.
And we're not part of that series. Our festival is on Saturday, but I brought their festival up, their Sunday evening concerts up for a reason. Thousands of people show up to hear the tribute bands of Pink Floyd, Foreigner, Journey, and then I think Sanchez, what's his name?
Pancho Sanchez.
Pancho Sanchez comes in as himself. You know, they're not doing his music.
I just met him at the jazz festival. I got backstage.
He's a
I
wonderful
interviewed.
person.
He's coming on the air.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, he shows up there as himself.
Yeah.
But most everybody's doing somebody else's music. I think the Earth, Wind & Fire, not Earth, Wind & Fire, but Al McKay and the LA All-Stars, they do the music of Earth, Wind & Fire because Al McKay was a member.
Right.
Is an original member of Earth, Wind & Fire.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
And so, but there was a split, and he does his own thing, which looks like a tribute band of Earth, Wind & Fire music. So they're a part of that. So you're hearing this music of these very famous people. But what happens at the Raj Festival is that you'll hear music of artists that don't get on the airways. They don't do the corporate game. They haven't found the way through the maze of how to get on the radio. But they are changing people's lives.
Right. And
Like
again,
me.
like you.
It's like thousands of people sing my music all over the world.
Yeah.
You know, but you might not hear me on the beat, on 90, on the wave or Power 106 because that wasn't the avenue for me.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that I'm not doing what I came here to do.
Right. You are,
Yeah.
definitely.
And so is Andrea Lane.
And
So
that's
is
who's
Georgia
coming
Ann
on.
Muldrow.
Your
So
daughter.
is Nate Hancock. So is all the people that are showing up. Who else? Dwight Tribble does it all the time in Los Angeles. He's a great singer. Jennifer Johns, the Cab Choice Ensemble, they're coming from Oakland. Very strong activists with their art. And these people, Streetcar Renaissance.
Meaningful music.
Street Corner Renaissance.
Okay.
I always call them Street Corner Renaissance.
Okay, that's a cool name.
This is these guys, the a cappella group. They've been at Agape. They were on America's Got Talent. Millions of people have witnessed them.
You have it up? Oh, okay.
They're delightful.
Hold it up.
Dudley Perkins.
And look, there's the choir.
DJ Shiva, the choir. And I love the fact that it's my festival. So that I can bring, I use the words our festival. It's the festival of the people, by the people, for the people. And it is.
Yes.
But it's also my festival.
It is. So, it's your brainchild. So your love child.
Man, the choir is, the Agape choir is such a bubble of love.
Y'all listening, choir?
Yeah, I love the choir, man. Everything happens in that choir. It's such a television show.
Yeah.
It's so
like
funny.
A reality
Can you
show.
imagine Marissa as a first soprano? I don't have to say anything else after that. But we got a Marissa type in the seconds, a Marissa type in the altos, and the male Marissa in the tenors, and definitely Michelangelo's holding it up for Marissa in the bass. So we have some characters in the choir, but we also have, and I'm saying characters, but these characters have character. And when you have character and you really care about the other person, and you'll cry because you feel like you did something that offended somebody, it's just like, it makes you care. It makes you different. You're not just rolling through life and I want to solo, I want to be seen, I want to be known. Yeah. It's like, well, what would happen if I was here to join in this vibration that brings so much joy to people and it's bringing joy to me? What would that feel like? And that's what the choir is.
Yeah. No, it is.
It's so
a
unselfish
beautiful
in
family.
the core. It's so unselfish.
Yeah. It's a beautiful. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, that's so wonderful.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
And they shut it down.
Oh, Saturday night.
Oh yeah, they shut it down.
It was like
the choir is awesome.
We are.
Remember that first Raj? The first Raj 13, which happened through winds and heat. It was an amazing adventure. Those hazardous winds and all of that stuff that blew away all the littleness in me. But I remember the last thing that happened at that festival was the choir
on stage.
And and when we were done, the wind just went like, it was like a movie. It was so, and it was quiet. Nobody applauded. It was just this moment of what just took place here was so divine.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it included everybody.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a Christian or a Jewish or an Islamic. It was like everybody. It was it was cosmic.
Yeah. That's what I love about your music, and I'm not just saying that because I want to solo. It's.
Yes, she is.
No, I'm not. No, I've made peace with that. I have totally made peace with that, and I guess I'm saying it on the air. I've made peace with that because
you did good on Return to Me, though.
Oh, thank you.
You did good. Come on, give me some.
All right,
okay.
No, I've made peace with that because in every other aspect of my life, I am upfront. Right up front.
Yes.
And this is the one place where I don't get to do that, and I don't want to do it because it's special for me to be a part of without having to be in front.
Yes.
I'm not saying that I don't want to be in front.
Yeah.
But and then when you pull me up to lead in the sign language, that is better to me. That was a gift when you did that. I never thanked you for that.
You are so elegant at it. You do it very, very well.
I just fall in love with life all over again every time I do that. I just feel like the breath of, anyways.
So that's what the Raj Festival is about.
We got off of that topic, but here it is. Saturday, August 29th, 12 to 9:30, Raj 15 Rhythm and Joy Festival. For more information, go to rajfestival.com. And if you have anything to post, like pictures from 14 or 13, I'm sure y'all out there, a lot of my listeners go to Raj. So go ahead and post those under hashtag Raj Festival. Yes, Lynn, that was for you.
And don't forget to reserve your space in the shade. Because you can bring your own umbrella. Or you can come and sit under the shade with everybody else and have a great time.
Yeah.
blankets or whatever.
Sounds good. And that's 5800 Topanga Canyon Boulevard, Woodland Hills, California, 91367. So I expect to see all of you there, all within the listening voice, because this is, I'm giving away 1,000 free tickets today because they're all free.
10,000. Oh, we're giving away 3,000 tickets.
You are giving away 3,000 tickets?
3,000 tickets.
Okay,
You got to show up to get it.
You show up to get the tickets. An Asian Oprah giveaway. It's not a car, but it's 3,000 free tickets on the air.
And you don't need a ticket, so you can just show up.
Yes.
And just come on in.
Yeah. And fire marshals are not going to care if there's that.
Oh, we're already prepared for 3,000.
Are we?
We're prepared for 20,000
people. That's okay.
We are. We did it. We're learning how to do it the right way.
Yes. Yes.
But that first year was still special.
Yes. And the nice thing too, and it will continue to be special. The nice thing about the Raj Festival too is the proceeds benefit another one of your loved children, which is called the Kaumba School, which I got to teach at too. Another one of my fun things, and teach these little youngins how to do Tai Chi, and some of them still remember me from that 2 years ago, and they will run up after agape and like hug me at the knees. You know, my teacher, isn't that the cutest thing?
Yeah, that sounds like Dr. Dr. Pincus's children. They're such love bunnies.
I know.
And they love to love, and I love them. The Kaumba School, Kaumba Shule is the name of it, and that it means creativity school in Swahili, is very dear to my heart. Because education is dear to my heart. And just the way we do what we do with children, the way we teach them in this country is brutal. It's just brutal. And I just want to offer another way. There's another way that we can do it. And because you were talking about earlier, like, who am I? You know, who are you and what do you want? And when I said I want your attention, I want our attention to be about how we educate children and how we don't need to work so hard at it. Because they already know. They know so much. Can I give you an example?
Yes, please give me an example.
My daughter, I could talk about my son, but my son's gift in music didn't show until later because he was a video game kind of person. Certainly a video game person, not kind of person, a video game person. Stephen was something else. And I'm talking about smart. Stephen is brilliant.
Yeah. You know, my nickname for him is Son of Music. So, hi, Stefan. Go ahead.
I hope you're listening, baby.
You better be listening.
I told him that I was going to be on the air with Marissa Pate. But Georgia was always with me. You know, they were always both of them.
You were a single mom.
Were always not at first. I was a married mom, and their father was a musician. He's passed away, but he's a musician, and he played guitar. He's a very fine musician, and I was totally different in the way that I learned music. Mine is very self-taught, and the universe just kind of informs me. I mean, I could play my first song before I was taught. I wasn't taught my first song.
Wow.
I knew how it went. You know,
how old were you?
3. So that is, I may have been 2.5, but that is what Bruce Lipton did not cover on Saturday. He covered learned behavior.
Right.
But he didn't cover what you come here with. He didn't cover that part. And that probably because he's a scientist and they don't want to get into the woo-woo.
Yeah.
You know, but I know, we all know
yes.
that the deal is, the most important part is what is it that you came to deliver?
Yes.
That is about you.
Right.
And that requires you to really return to your real self so that you could blast it out. Or it can blast itself out through you. You know? And so he didn't talk about that part. You know, but I know that these children, they had it. So an education from me is one of, on the teacher's part, of really listening and watching and bringing them into so many different kinds of experiences so that they may experience and really get really feel what they resonate with.
Right.
You know, not giving them textbooks saying like, you got to learn how to read. Georgia could read it too. You know, it wasn't because I was going like, dog. Right. You know, it's like she decoded it. She was able to. You know, Stephen read at 3, so he was no slouch.
Right.
You know, but I remember coming home from work and their dad is like, Georgia, can read? You know, and I was like, I know.
We come with
we
that.
read with her every day. He's like, no. She can read. She can really read. And he opened the book and he started. But some children, like Michael Beckwith, I mean, he ran at 9 months. He didn't walk. He ran across the room.
Right.
Some folks just have something else that they came here to do.
Yeah.
And we talk about the one that ran across the room, but everyone has something special that they came to get. Everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Don't you know?
I totally. That's what I talk about on the show all the time. Everyone has a unique talent, gift, and ability that is supposed to express through them in a way that makes them happy, in a way that shares and makes them a beneficial presence on the planet.
Yes.
That's why we're alive.
Exactly.
That's why we're here.
Right.
That's the only reason why we're here.
Right.
We're not here to make money, to have a momentary glimpse of comfort, or I'm better than you.
Right.
That's not what life is about.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're preaching to the choir.
But we're preaching to the folks who need to hear it, who have their children in a school, and that they make demands on them, and then when they don't meet the demands, then they get medicated, drugged, and labeled. Yeah. And that's the reality.
So that's your school.
Yeah.
And that's your school that's been in operation for about the same amount of
well,
time.
It's not. Well, certain models of it. What we want to do is really launch a school. Yeah. And I wanted to launch it in September, and then I realized I couldn't do it. Yeah. And I had to face it that I couldn't do it yet. But it was all right. Yeah. It's like, no, you can do it in January. Yeah. So there was the Raj Festival all over again. It's like, here I go. I'm Rajing again. Right. By any means necessary. I'm going to do this. I said, what would happen if you did it, with stability, with a little more
foundation,
with a foundation,
already built foundation,
with a calmness, with a plan, with a building.
Not so organic.
Well, organic is good as long as it's organic in the ways that you want to be organic. Yeah. But sometimes when you're doing it by the seat of your pants, organic is not flying by the seat of your pants. Yeah. Even showing up spontaneous is not really impulsive. Right. There's a difference between being impulsive and being spontaneous.
And with that pearl of wisdom, we're going to take a break and thank the sponsors of today's show. We'll be back in 2 peace in and peace out.
What if the books you read your children empowered them and built their self-worth? Shine Your Light Books publishes stories for children that encourage love, unity, inner peace, and optimism. Their latest title, Frenzy's Light, is the inspirational tale of a firefly who must decide whether to keep her light hidden or let it shine for everyone to see. Through colorful illustrations and engaging storytelling, Frenzy's Light encourages young readers to be confident in themselves and find their authentic gifts. This beautiful hardcover book is available at www.shineyourlightbooks.com and Amazon.com. Visit Shine Your Light Books Facebook page to see how you can win a signed copy of Frenzy's Light, and let's shine the light on our children today.
Are you thirsty for books that will fill your soul with wisdom, joy, and inspiration? Then take a refreshing and nourishing drink at Alice's Quiet Mind Bookstore, located in the heart of the Agape International Spiritual Center in Culver City, which incidentally was recently featured on The Today Show. From aromatic soy candles to best-selling authors like Dr. Richard Bernard Beckwith and a whole host of other visionaries, Alice's Quiet Mind Bookstore has everything to soothe your body, spirit, and soul. For more info and directions, visit agapelive.com today.
And you are tuned into, and we're back for more of Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get Balance with Dr. Marissa, also known as the new, which one am I going to use today? I'm your cheerleader for happiness 88% of the time. How's that? And I am going to be giving a little Asian Oprah giveaway at the end of the show. But we have the delightful and very funny and fun-making with me, Dr. Ricky Byers Beckwith, and we were talking about the importance of a different kind of school that doesn't try to force children to forget that they are unique and gifted and special in and of themselves.
Yes.
And so you were talking about your daughter.
Yeah, because I wanted to finish the point about her.
Yes.
I was bringing Georgia's name up because both she and Stephen were around music all the time, but Georgia was with me at choir rehearsal. She was with me in the studio. She was always there. Stephen would be there, but in the lobby playing video games. Okay, and his music is more technical. He's a great technical composer, great composer too. But the day that Georgia brought a song to me, she says, "Here, mommy,
How old?
She was like 15. Check this out." And the song was like, "Take Me to the Water." "Take Me to the Water." You know the song. This, "Take me to the water,
Yeah.
take me to the water, take me to the water." To be baptized, but we don't say be baptized. We say to be revived. Be revived, but it it all means the same thing. So anyway, Georgia. So she gave me a version of that. It was instrumental. It was dangerously extraordinary with instruments. I mean, she had a whole new sound. I lost my mind listening to this, and I'm wondering, when did she learn to produce like this? When did it happen?
Right. Who taught her?
Who taught her? And I'm sure my mom thought the same thing about me. Where did she learn to harmonize like that? To teach her older sisters their parts in the songs. Where did she learn that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I could it was in me.
Right.
And it's in her.
Yeah.
But because she walked away from music lessons. Like she studied piano for 6 months. And then she said, "I can't go back. I can't." After recital, she said, "I can't do this." I was like, "Yeah, you can." Because I want her to be what I couldn't be.
Right.
That's what parents want.
That's right.
We want them to go where we couldn't go.
Right.
And she said, "No." I said, "But you're learning to read music," because I don't really read music.
I know. I heard that. I was shocked.
Not really well.
She plays and sings and directs all at the same time. And I found out you basically self-taught yourself
Yes,
piano.
I did.
At the age of...
I could always play.
She could always play.
So I just kept learning from people showing me little things. And I just pieced it together. And then Burt Bacharach gave me my harmonic field, and Curtis Mayfield and Nina Simone. I mean, I just got so much from the radio, which is a travesty these days because the radio gives you nothing. Yeah. Gives you violence. Yeah. It gives you the same beat over and over again. Yeah. So they have to really search out for this music that doesn't make. But if you come to the Raj Festival, and I'm not plugging Raj,
no.
but that's where you can find real music. That's why we feel good when it's over, because we've been revived in this sound that's powerful to heal us. And the vibration is so powerful, what sound can do.
Yeah. Beautiful. And then Georgia actually went on and got a Grammy.
No, she never received a Grammy.
She was nominated.
I mean, Georgia deserves 50 million Grammys, but Georgia got she got a recognition from the BBC.
Okay.
She did her first instrumental album, which was her first instrumental album, and it was the Jazz Album of the Year from the
Jazz
BBC.
Album of the Year.
Radio
That's it.
1.
Okay.
But what I want to say about awards and all those things sound good. It didn't mean that much to Georgia. It meant more to me, to Michael. What she blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and Georgia was like, "Mom, come on." Somebody said it was good, and now everybody's tripping because he said it was good.
Right.
She said, "I appreciate when people acknowledge." She says, "But it's not."
Just talked about this morning.
She says, "But that's not what it's all about."
Yeah. It's you bake your own cake. If you know, as you know, and watching you, even in the last 6 years, you've really owned you.
I have
watched you own you.
That wind blew away old me.
Yeah.
At Raj.
Yeah, I've watched that. I've experienced. Our relationship has changed because both of us have changed, and we've grown in a way that 6.5 years ago I don't think it would have been possible. But it would have been possible.
I've always loved you. But sometimes as a choir director, you can't love like they want you to love them, because so many times your showing of love has to do with them getting things. So when we get sober in the mind and we realize that I am love, and I am loved, that Ricky loves me even though she doesn't give me what I want when I want it.
Yeah.
Not just you. I mean, it goes across the board. Can I tell you something that happened Sunday?
Sure.
It's horrible, and maybe I shouldn't bring it up on the air, but I'm going to say it anyway because I love this person so much. But the third service, we have something called Eclectic Sunday at Agape, where the musicians just come in and they play. Whoever's there is playing, and we trying to put a band together. But Sunday, the drummers canceled for the second and third service, so we had to scramble to get a drummer. And the third service, we had Mitch Foreman, who was a brilliant musician, brilliant pianist. But he sat in the drummer's chair because I didn't have a drummer. And so we started the service, and we were getting started with, we do this song at Agape called I Release and I Let Go. And we were doing I Release and I Let Go. And we hadn't gotten started very, I let the Spirit run my life. And then I just and everybody's up singing. I was like, wait, stop. I just stopped the music. And then I said, is there a drummer in the house? And so inside of 30 seconds, 3 drummers showed up. One from D.C. who just happened to be in the house. Of course. And wondering what to do with his life. And he walks in the room and I say, is there a drummer in the house?
Wow.
And he was like, that was special for him.
Right. Yeah, okay. You've never said that before.
Right. And so now these real drummers show up, the people who play drums.
Right.
And so Mitch leaves. And then as he leaves, and I was like, thanks, Mitch. But I don't think that this hurts his feelings. His sister's there with him. So there's always another side.
Right.
There's another side of the story, and we can't know all sides.
Right.
But we can do our best to be, like George has a song, like, I want to give my best love to you. We can do our best to bring our best love.
Absolutely. And my growth, my personal growth, and maybe I shouldn't do this on the air either, but what I've realized is I have to bake my own cake. I have to know that I have a voice. I have to know that I have a unique voice, whether I'm speaking or I'm singing, that I like. And that whether you like it or anybody else like it is none of my business. I mean, you're my choir director. Of course, you're going to want me on pitch and on tune and doing the things.
And you always are.
And thank you.
You sing very well.
Thank you. And but that's just icing. Whether I get a solo or not get a solo, whether you tell me it's good or it's not, in all parts of my life, and this is what I'm hoping that every listener gets, it's up to you to validate yourself.
Yes.
When you can get to a place where you bake your cake and you do everything you can to bake that cake, and you practice, you get enough sleep, you have a good diet, you have good relationships, you harness your mouth sometimes when you don't say things you shouldn't because you have to apologize. All that you do the very best that you can. That's your cake.
Right.
Whether you get someone telling you you suck or that you're fabulous, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I mean, it's nice.
Yes.
Compliments I love compliments. Keep them coming. But, the bottom line is I have, in the last 6.5 years, gotten to a place where I can really say, did I do the best that I can with the time that I have and the resources that I have?
Right.
Regardless of what Ricky says. Right. Regardless of how she's looking at me right now, because I think I said something wrong, or I, was a note off, or I'm wearing the wrong color bottoms.
Right.
So that's
and
the
she's
key.
always wearing the wrong color bottoms. What's up with that? I'm going like, dude, just just go read the email.
I had to bring it up, didn't I? I could have just skated. And I'm not even going to blame Tawana if you're listening. Yeah. But anyways, I thought we were good. I texted you and apologized for that, for goodness sakes.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. So what else to talk about? So you okay. I mean, you are a choir director, you're a school starter, you're a festival, what other things, and you're a grandmother.
What I want to be is a better grandmother. Well, I'll put it this way. I want to have more time to be grandma. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like I do a lot of things. Yeah. I want to have more time to be wife. I'm sure my husband appreciates that. Baby, that's a shout out for Michael.
Hey, big brother.
And every anniversary, I look him in the eye when we decide whether we're going to stay married again, because we just re-up every year, and we see if we really want to do this.
That's so cool.
Because I go, and I'm honest about it. I go like, you want to do this? Because if you don't want to do this, I don't want to do it unless you want to do it. I want to do it.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
It's like, of course I want to do it.
Yeah.
Well, you better act like no. No, but it's like I always say, I want to find that that I dedicate myself to making you a priority. And he always looks at me like he's going to crack up laughing because he know it ain't going to happen. It's like, that's the Marissa Pay in me. It's like, say, yeah, you're talking all of this, and tomorrow you'll be up to 3:00 again. Doing the newsletter, building a new team for Raj. And he loves it because he knows that I'm his student. I'm doing
what he has inspired us
to do.
To do.
I'm just learning how to do it and get more rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You were texting me at 3 freaking in the morning.
And
I thought I was.
And you're awake.
And I'm like, wait a minute.
But in that juicy that time of morning, it's so good.
I get woken up all the time. That's how this show happened. Yeah, I got woken up at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, radio. I'm like, really? First of all, can we talk about this later? Yeah. But no, it's truly wonderful. Intentions. Yes. You know how Michael always says we're suffering from IDD, intention deficit disorder. So on the air, what are your intentions for the next? I don't know, this next chapter in your life. What are your intentions? I
don't set intentions.
You don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, and Michael's my teacher, but I don't do everything he says. Okay. And he's the greatest teacher that for me. For me too. Every Sunday he's giving me, and I tell him, I say, baby, you giving me you give me exactly what I need to do to get from here to here. And he looked at me, he says, and you do it. He says, you do it. That's the difference. Ricky actually does it. But he just sparked. I mean, the little kid. Who am I? Your friend. Who are you? Yeah. And what do you want? I'm a little kid inside with an extraordinary genius. Because every child has an extraordinary genius, but mine could not be snuffed out. And baby, they tried. They tried, but my angels were so strong that it couldn't happen. The joy in me. I was born. My greatest gift is before music is joy. My greatest gift is joy. I had a joy. And I had angels that would wake me up in the morning and they dance and get, every morning they'd wake me up. And people would go like, yeah, they're imaginary beings. I'm going like, dude, they might be imaginary to you. They were real for me as a little kid. And they stopped coming around 7 years old. And then they showed up again in my 20s, but they were songs. They weren't those beings anymore. So it's like, if Michael has a lucid dream and gets stabbed in the heart, it's all the rage. If you have somebody calls your angels imaginary, it's poo-pooed. I'm thinking like, no, a lucid dream is a lucid dream. But when something shows up for you in real time, like things have shown up for real time for Michael, that some of those things he doesn't talk about because it really gets woo-woo. But it's like we're in this world with so many other dimensions that are informing everything all the time. So if I were to set an intention, it would be to be fully present now, so that I can show up in the way that I came to show up.
Yes, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be fully present. Yeah, because 2 years from now, I can say now I intend to build this school. 2 years from now, I might be called to do something else while those people are doing that. Right. I don't know where my journey is going to go. I might be called to be more present in my children's life. And they're not children, they're grown-ups, but there's a lot I can do with them to support them in what they do. It's like, but I can't do it doing these other things that I thought I was building for them. Right. But they live in Vegas.
Yeah.
Because I'm employing everybody but my kids. I think about my friend David Rotman. David Rotman is a brilliant man. And he's like a producer and screenwriter. He's done a whole lot of things. And I met him at Agape when I was a practitioner. He was one of my clients. And he won't let me go. He continues to call me his practitioner.
Okay.
So sometimes he calls for prayer. He says, well, can you pray for me? I was like, well, I'll listen while you pray for me. I'm a Marissa practitioner. I'm the Marissa Pay of the practitioners.
I'm getting a whole lot more about me
through me.
Yes,
what I'm saying. I am Marissa Pay. If you never saw Malcolm X, I am Malcolm X. I am Marissa Pay. But David Rotman was called home. He's he's an act. He was like a screenwriter. He produced Cliffhanger and a lot of films. And then there was a time in his life when he was asked to come home. and to be with his family. His family has a furniture business. And with all that he's learned, we call him the angel of love. With all that he's learned here, he's taken all of that love back to Worcestershire or Boston, in the Boston area, to Rotman's furniture store. And he's carrying on in the family business and helping it to be strong. So there's a time sometimes we have to return to see how can we help our families.
Right.
How can I help my mom? How can I help my brothers and sisters?
Your mom. We need to give a shout out to your
Hey,
mom. Mama Byers.
Yeah.
I love your mother.
Yeah, to be with my family. You know, like I can't be with them when I'm doing meetings and stuff. So who knows? 2 and 3 years from now, maybe that shows up.
Yeah.
But for real, I want to be present with what is mine to do.
Well, I am so grateful that you have been present for the last hour with me on the air. Ricky Byers Beckwith, my choir boss.
I love you,
and now
Marissa.
my new twin.
Yeah.
This is the other Dr. Marissa. I am so grateful to have had you finally on the show, to get to know you even at a more deeper level of love.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. And yes. So grateful. We're at the end of the show. 1 minute, really, for the balance bar for today, where I invite you to step up to my balance bar and experience some of the things that I am involved with and invite you to them. First of all, the 21-day fast from complaining with Dr. Marissa is now in round 51. We're about wrapping it up and starting round 52 on September 1st. It's 21 days in a row that you can try not to complain. Congratulations to Janina Aravada, who won a free pack of my motivational cards, 52 card Pick Me Up Stacking the Deck for Life Balance with Dr. Marissa, because she did sign in at forbalance.org at the beginning of the month, made it 52 days in a row, told me about it, and so she is receiving her free pack as soon as we actually meet together at Agape. So I'm also going to be singing with the incredible Agape International Spiritual Center Choir, or the Agape International Choir, under the fabulous direction of Dr. Ricky Byers Beckwith, who is with me in studio today. And that is on August the 29th, Saturday, 12 to 9:30 at the Warner Center Park, 5800 Topanga Canyon Boulevard. If you want more information and free tickets from Dr. Marissa, the new Asian Oprah giveaway, 3,000 tickets. You just have to mention my name and you'll get the free tickets to go at hashtag Raj Festival and rajfestival.com. Finally, I will be speaking and at the Asian Women Entrepreneurs Luncheon in September, doing the coaching for them in August, and a shout out to all of those. Thank you so much. They gave me the Lotus Award Business Person of the Year last year. And so if you'd like more tickets to find out more, just contact me at forbalance.org. Next week, it is that time of the month. It is Sexual Healing with Dr. Marissa, the new Asian Dr. Ruth, the series where we get positive sex talk on how to make, because I'm determined to make pleasure a G-rated or a G-spot rated topic. So tune in next Tuesday for Take My Advice. I'm Not Using It. Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa Pay. That's P for positive, E-I. And remember, it's all about balance. Peace in and peace out.
Learned to cry at an early age. People around me, my heart in a cage. Life was a book, don't turn a page. I couldn't see past my rage.
Is your radio station dull and boring like most corporate-owned stations on the dial? Then it's time to tune to KCAA 1050 AM. It will blow your mind and maybe expand it too. KCAA is your independently owned go-to station in the Inland Empire. It's a veritable cornucopia of crazy, an assemblage of awesome and cool, and it's a little weird too. KCAA pumps out more local and national radio each week than most major networks while offering CNBC business news headlines during the week and NBC sports news on weekends. KCAA is unique, interesting, quirky, and sometimes outlandishly crazy, which adds up to a high volume of awesome. And for you audiophiles, KCAA delivers FM sound quality to our transmitter, which is why KCAA is the best-sounding AM station on the dial. So make your day with KCAA and find us online at kcaaradio.com. KCAA, the station that leaves no listener behind.
The founder of a world-renowned symphony made up of children.
The Inland Empire's most heroic teacher.
The world-famous mixed martial arts hero, Baptiste Mansour.
The lady who's saving homeless kids in Redlands.
The Inland Empire has thousands of community, business, and kid heroes. Each week, we share their stories with you. Join us for My Awesome Empire and find out why the Inland Empire is so great.
Saturday afternoons at 5 p.m. on AM 1050 and KCAAradio.com.
Hello, I'm Patrick Kavanaugh, co-founder of AgNet West, inviting you to listen to our weekday reports on KCAA radio during morning drive and at noon. California's #1 in agriculture, our 80,000 farms and ranches produce 400 commodities with a combined annual output of $50 billion. It's important to stay informed about our food supply, so visit the KCAA website at kcaaradio.com and click on the AgNet West banner for articles about a subject that affects all of us.
KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.
Here's all you need to know. There's a new cool way to sell your unwanted stuff online. It's buysellmakeoffer.com. buysellmakeoffer.com. You're not going to believe it. Join the legions of web sellers and buyers who are turning to buysellmakeoffer.com today. Never pay fees again. For low monthly membership of $7.95, you can sell up to 50 items, and there's a 60-day free trial membership to get you started. You can even produce your own infomercial to sell your products and upload the video for the world to see. Go right now to buysellmakeoffer.com.
Big Brother. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio.